This is a review of tonight's MNBRT radio, which was a great show. The guest was Jeff Meldrum, Dr. Jeff Meldrum, and of course, he always manages to make for a really good guest, really great guest actually. It was actually a call-in show where people could just call in and ask Dr. Meldrum any question they wanted, and several folks took advantage of that, including Bill Green, who was the first to call in and asking his standard question. He asked his standard question. He also asked Dr. Meldrum, Jeff Meldrum, and Abe, and Tom Yamarone, who was the guest co-host, asked them what their feelings were about how Hollywood treats the subject of Sasquatch. That seems like Hollywood has kind of changed a little bit, at least that's according to Bill. I'm not so sure about that, but hey, that's how Bill feels, that's fine. And then I called in and I asked Jeff about 2 questions about the Skookum cast. I asked him about the whether the Achilles tendon on the Skookum cast actually had a any dermal ridges on it. He said none that he could determine, or none that obviously Jimmy Chilcutt could determine. There was some skin ridge details, and there were some hair details on it. Other than that, no, there wasn't really anything as far as dermal ridges. My second question was referring to what % larger was the Skookum cast Achilles tendon heel, if that's what it is, than a human, the average human. He said that it was a little bit larger, a little bit larger. It was certainly larger than the humans. Then let's see, a fellow named Alex called in, asked some questions. Somebody else called in and asked some questions. All in all, it was a really great show, and I really enjoyed it. 5 stars, Abe, as usual. Next week, the guest will be Jaime Avalos. That'll be next Friday night, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. And then coming up this weekend on the Sunday shows, on Night Callers, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. They're going to have a roundtable discussion. I guess they're just going to discuss just about anything that comes to mind. And then on Bigfoot Busters Radio, that'll be 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/TCSJRBigfoot. They're going to have a special 2-hour show with Joe Bielart and Cliff Olson from Oregon. So it should be very interesting. And as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research.